Welcome to another episode of J Inclusive. Please share, like, comment, subscribe, and set your notifications on so you are alerted every time I upload. Studies have shown that open relationships are more common in gay male and bisexual relationships, with 30 to 50% of gay male couples and about 20% of bisexual couples in open relationships. In lesbian relationships, about 5% are open in comparison to heterosexual couples where about 2% are open. These same studies show that there is no difference in relationship satisfaction between open and monogamous relationships, and partners in both scenarios report the same level of fulfillment and happiness. One study published in the December 2022 edition of the Personality and Social Psychology Bulletin found that people in consensually non-monogamous relationships regularly experienced other people expressing discomfort, disapproval, or devaluation of their open relationships, while another study published in May 2023 found that people who practice monogamy feel as though their relationship structure is morally superior, while they view open relationships as perverse and fundamentally immoral.
Consensual non-monogamy is more popular than you may think. That's according to several people our CBSN Originals team spoke with for its latest documentary. It's a lifestyle where committed partners agree to have sexual relationships with others. People who have lived this way for years say it carries a lot of stigma. Here's a preview.
It's a triad monogamous relationship, which it sounds kind of weird. We don't date anybody else. Well, like most of the guys that I work with are like, dude, you're so lucky. You got two gorgeous women. I'm like, yes, they are beautiful. But it's not just because of, the sexuality of it and all that stuff. And we literally all have a full-on relationship.
And there are times, just to keep it completely real, where she gets on my nerves and I don't want to have sex with her. I want to have sex with him. So we have to figure out a way. And he gets on our nerves and we want to do things and we're just like, you go somewhere else for now. And so I think that with 3 people, it makes it a little bit easier to get those needs fulfilled.
There are places where it's not safe to tell people that you're polyamorous, and many people are not out. I've seen clients lose jobs because they're polyamorous. I think employers are aware that they don't have to allow employees to express themselves in terms of their relationship status because that isn't a protected class.
My ex-husband is explicitly concerned about my daughter specifically. I think he's in that mindset. This is not normal. This is not how it's supposed to be. So it's hard for him to grasp that.
Alex and Bridget are in an open marriage. They live together, but both date other people. Alex discusses what it is like when his wife has a date planned at home with someone else. He calls it getting sexiled.
Sexiling is when you look at the calendar, like, oh, tomorrow so-and-so is coming over and Bridget is hosting. That means that I need to find something to do. I'll either work late or go see a movie or hang out with a friend or go to the bar.
We've been together for 8 years now, and at least the way I feel is there's so much unspoken certainty between us. And this, I give credit to Alex. Alex is one of the most loyal people I've ever met. More than I could ever even hope to be. Alex is so loyal. If we do skip a date night, or if he sees somebody 3 nights a week and we haven't had dinner together yet, I know this sounds maybe crazy to some people, but it really doesn't bother me. Because I just know at the end of the day that Alex isn't going anywhere.
I have not told my mom, I haven't told my stepfather, and I haven't told my stepmother. So really, all my friends know, non-family members know, but in terms of family, I'm still taking my time on that. Before this airs, I'm going to tell them all. I guess that I just want them to know that I love them all very much. And it's just very, it's scary for me to tell them how I really am. Because the last thing I want is for them to reject me.
Some studies suggest that open relationships can be challenging to maintain long term, with some reports noting they may end more frequently if not built on a strong foundation. But those that do last are driven by clear rules, boundaries, and mutual satisfaction rather than the absence of monogamy itself. Overall, data indicates that relationship quality, rather than the structure of the relationship, is the primary predictor of how long it will last. Recently, OnlyFans creator Fat Kat, also known as Glizzy Guts, posted a message on Twitter stating, It's discouraging knowing the only way to make a gay relationship last long is by having an open one.
I actually don't want to be in a gay relationship ever again. I mean, for what? It's not going to last long. It's not going to last long unless you either A, open the relationship up, you know, bring people into the bedroom, which or two, allow your partner to cheat and pretend you don't know about it.
Yesterday.
Yes, I did sleep with a married pastor unknowingly.
Girl, you a raggedy ass bitch.
Close your legs to married men.
Wow,
you heard it.
Nene. Is he legally married? You are absolutely
you
right.
Heard it.
And I'm good on both of those things. Like, I'm good on both of that. That's propaganda that I'm not falling for, okay?
I am prim and proper right now.
You prim and proper when you want to be.
Until you mother learn how to be monogamous, I will remain single. Until I see a couple, a gay couple that has been together for decades, married with kids, living the life without having an open relationship and without cheating on each other, I'm going to remain single. And am I wasting my time for?
Now, some people, like this person, will argue that's just sex work.
Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
He isn't an OnlyFans creator out of a need for survival, as he's always on social media bragging about how much money he makes from stocks and trading. So it's not a matter of him needing to be on OnlyFans to put food on the table. He's actively choosing to be an adult content creator. The problem with his thought process is he's expecting his partner to be monogamous while he has sex with other men.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
Under the guise of, this is my profession. So he wants his man to have his cake. So he wants his man to have his cake. Let other men eat it too, while he expects his man to be with him and only him.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
His thought process is selfish, immature, flawed, and that's the problem. So another content creator responded to this person stating, as someone who makes content, sex is sex, whether you're doing it for work or not. Why would you be allowed to have multiple partners and your boyfriend not? You cannot ask for your partner to be loyal while you get your guts glizzed all over the internet. It doesn't work that way. No man is going to be okay with being faithful to you while you let multiple men turn your body into a glazed donut. He's condemning the gay community for being laser focused on lust. But it's that same lust that he has capitalized off of and continues to capitalize off of, with the proof being a simple Google search. The rules on how to be in a healthy relationship aren't different for hetero versus homosexual relationships. I think people too often choose the wrong partner based on superficial criteria, height, looks, salary, etc. And this man is right. No one wants to look internally. They simply move from relationship to relationship, continuously blaming everyone else for the demise of their past relationships, instead of taking accountability, reassessing their standards, their actions within those relationships, thinking about the type of men they choose, and making sure they themselves are the man that they are seeking.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
You're broke, but your man has to have money.
Bitch, my credit score is about to be 700.
You got money. He got money. Get it off.
You're a hoe, but your man has to be loyal. Your man has to be educated, but the depth of your conversation is Beyonce and ballroom. You can be loud, aggressive, argumentative, and problematic overall, but your man has to be Jesus, turning water into wine, while you can't even boil a hot dog. And I see this with my own friends. One is 6 feet tall, but he won't date bottoms who are taller than 5'6". One friend will only date brown-skinned or dark-skinned men. Another will only date light-skinned men. The other only likes Latinos. And they keep going after these same men. And they all end up back on my couch asking me how my man and I of 4 years are doing.
Girl, I'm talking about my man. He may
And you have people such as this, acting as though Glizzy Guts said something monumental, as if this conversation doesn't have a residency at the red table. Fat Cat also stated that he will remain single until he sees other gay men in happy monogamous relationships, as if that has anything to do with him. You're a grown man, sir. Their success will not determine yours because you are all different people. Are you going to have the same personality as those people? Same career? Same childhood experiences? So how about you look inward and be the example of the type of man you want? Also, the length of a relationship does not determine if it were successful. because everyone's idea of what a successful relationship looks like is different. And just because a relationship ends doesn't mean it wasn't successful. There are relationships that last for decades where one partner is trapped getting their ass beat every day. There are relationships that last just for the sake of the children.
Together, we die together. Bad marriage for life.
Why? While the adults' mental health suffer, and unbeknownst to them, they aren't fooling the children, who will grow up needing therapy because their parents stayed together for the sake of. I've left relationships a better man than I was when I entered them. So while they didn't last, they led to a better version of myself, which to me is success. So we've heard from the heterosexuals. Let's hear from the homosexuals about how they feel about open versus monogamous relationships.
The idea of monogamy came from, well, it wasn't designed for us. It wasn't designed for us in mind. For decades, LGBT relationships were focusing onto secrecy, and now that we're more visible, there's this pressure to copy straight relationship models, not attracted to other things. And that's just not real life. So, you get a variety without deception. You don't have to sneak around. You get stronger communication skills. Couples in open relationships talk more about their feelings and boundaries, to be honest. And you get the freedom to be yourself. You're not forced into a box that doesn't fit your needs.
Babe, I'm in here. Good morning. What's up? I had the most amazing time with these guys last night. Shit was fucking crazy. You know what's also crazy? What's up? Oh, I didn't ask. You know you're gorgeous, right? I've been told. Like, really gorgeous. Gorgeous, yet not enough. What? Nothing. Hey, I'm about to go shower. All right. You're not coming? Just let me know when you're done. So I canceled my plans for tonight. Your grinder plans? Yeah. Why would you do that? Because I want to stay inside and spend time with somebody that I love. Your mother's in town?
So every time I open this app, I see someone that is not in an open relationship talking about how bad open relationships are, or like how much they hate open relationships and stuff. So I feel like it's time for someone that actually is in an open relationship to talk about how the experience of being in an open relationship. And yeah, I have been in an open relationship for the past 2 years, and we started the whole relationship being open. It was not like we were dating and then we decided to open the relationship up at some point because we were bored and tired of each other and blah blah blah. No, we started the relationship being open just because that's the way we approach life. That's been even before we met each other, that has been like our philosophy and the way we understand relationships in life. Not to go deep into it. And I know this is gonna piss a lot of people off, but the truth is that we are happy and that it works for us really well, and that we haven't had a single issue when it comes to having an open relationship. And whenever we argue about something, it's for the same reasons that people in monogamous relationship argue about. Let's say sometimes I'm a little disorganized and he is more organized, and then he's like, why are you so disorganized? Something like that. I do believe that open relationships, they don't work for everyone, and if you are a monogamous person, you should stick to another monogamous person and be happy, and just let people be and stop worrying about other ones, what they're doing, they're bad, and like, you do you, girl.
I just stopped by to let you know, if you in a relationship and your partner come talking about opening that relationship or some ethical non-monogamy, I can guarantee they either know exactly who they want to bump bits with, like they know precisely the first person, and they go hunch on the first date too. They got it set up damn near already. They just don't want to technically cheat on you. Or they already bumping uglies with somebody else. They already doing it, but they just trying to like make it be moral, and they don't want to break up with you. They don't want to lose access to you. They like what you do for them, like the benefits of like being with you. They just don't want to actually be with you. So they just want to open it so they can hunch somebody else. But like, technically you can't say they cheated. That's pretty much it. I got about 5 more seconds. Hold on.
It's crazy because so many gay men actually do want to find a loving partner, but they fear that they won't find the right one because they have old wounds and old stories tied to their previous relationships that caused them so much chaos, so much heartbreak, so much betrayal. And now they are stuck hiding themselves, not trying to look for a relationship because they think, oh, I'm in the gay community and I cannot find anyone that's for me. But that's actually false. What's going on is that you are attracting broken people because you fear of real intimacy, you fear of real love. And what's happening right now, you still carrying those old wounds, and what you fear, you start attracting more. For example, like dogs, whenever you are afraid of a dog and you give them that sense, they're gonna start going after you some more. And same with what's going on with you. You are attracting broken people because that's what you fear. You fear that you are going to attract someone like that, and because of that fear, that's what's actually going to happen. And here's how you actually heal this. You start working on your nervous system. You start feeling safe in your body and with relationships with yourself first. And once you start embodying that new version of you, the version of you that believes that there is true love out there in the gay world and that you are going to find a loving man, that once you feel and know that you are going to find someone that is for you, then that's when it's actually going to happen.
There's nothing more annoying to me than a gay man that acts like he's oppressed or struggling in gay dating or real life due to the fact that he's monogamous, masculine, or both. Like when y'all come on here and other platforms and y'all are just like, where's my fellow monogamous, masculine king? Like gay dating is just so hard. This is so unfair. This sucks so bad. My life is ruined. Y'all sound like straight people complaining about a gay agenda or white people complaining about reverse racism. Like, you're not oppressed. We all know, and y'all know, the majority of gay men prefer masculine men. Masculinity is for sure put on a pedestal compared to femininity. That's not a lie. And y'all be like, well, some people prefer feminine men. Yeah, some do, but it's not a common thing. Not as common as men preferring men that they perceive as masc or masculine. Then on top of that, most gay men are monogamous. Are open relationships and polyamory becoming more of a thing? Yeah, for sure. But it's not like more than half of the gay community is non-monogamous now. That never happened. The main issue, which y'all never seem to like to fully address, is it's not an issue of you being masculine or monogamous and everybody else is just non-monogamous nowadays. The issue is your specific type and what you chase after. And unfortunately for you, the dudes you're chasing after do not fit that mold. And I don't know what to tell you. Like, either lighten up on your preferences or deal with what comes with it. And unfortunately, that's the consequence of that. But that's not a gay community issue. That's a you issue. Being masculine or perceived as masculine as a gay man, but especially as a man, period, especially in the everyday world, is a privilege. Do you know how many gay men are being hate crimed because they're being clocked as gay in public? Like, terrible things are out here happening to people, and you're complaining about being masc or masculine in the gay community. Not only is it praised and worshipped in the gay community itself, it's praised in the outside world because you're fitting gender roles and gender norms. Like, y'all sound ridiculous.
So here and there, my boyfriend and I gets asked if we are in an open relationship, and unlike a lot, we are not. And before someone comes at me, to each their own. And I'm gonna give you a couple of reasons why. Number one, attractiveness. Of course, it's very important to be attracted to your partner, and that's why we're constantly improving together. Just like right now, I just came from the gym, we just worked out together. When one person's improving, the other person is too. Second, for us, intimacy is a part of romance. If we're looking for that thrill, excitement from someone else, we're taking it away from each other. And to us, that just creates anxiety and distance that we don't want. And last but not least, when I'm with someone, I wanna give them 100% of myself and nothing less. Bitch, I'm building my life with you, just you. So yeah, we are not in an open relationship.
I don't hate the gay community. I just hate some gay men in the gay community, especially the ones who judge other gay men and other people in general who are in open relationships or polyamorous relationships. And before I go on this hill and actively die on it, I do have to preface one quick thing. So I have never been in a relationship, and I feel like if I were to be in one, I would be monogamous because that's how I would work. But me, personally, I would never judge someone for being in an open relationship or a poly relationship, because why would I care? That's not my relationship. That's not my business. Like, it's giving miserable. Like, people that judge other people for that, it's literally giving miserable and jealous, because usually, and people that say that kind of stuff are usually the single ones. And if you're a gay man and you're judging other gay people for having an open or a polyamorous relationship, I hope you're not having threesomes. I hope you're not doing any of that. Because that energy, it's giving, I judge sex workers, and I judge people who make that sort of content, who film that sort of content, but I also actively watch and engage with it. Make that make sense. Yeah, but if it's not your relationship, why do you care so much? Why do you care what goes on in other people's bedrooms? Like, I swear to God.
Like, I just feel like if you're in an open relationship, that is something you need to let people know off jump. You should not make out with me in the club and then afterwards be like, oh, I'm in an open relationship. Let me introduce you to my man. Well, did I tell you I'm in an open relationship? Because y'all, like, I don't even know how y'all men's gonna act. And some of the time I think y'all be in an open relationship with yourself. Like, you in an open relationship, but your man's not in an open relationship. Or y'all have rules that y'all don't be adhering to. Y'all, I swear, over this summer, even when I was in Puerto Vallarta, I'm meeting people, we'll make out on the dance floor, and then they'll go introduce me to their husband or their boyfriend and tell me an open relationship. Or I'll hook up with somebody, and then they'll be like, oh, let me introduce you to my boyfriend. Then they introduce me to their boyfriend or their husband, their boyfriend looking at me crazy. Y'all, and I'm not trying to have to catch a case because I'm out here living my best single life. I don't know why y'all think it's funny to not disclose that information. And a lot of times y'all don't even be communicating. One dude, he was flirting with me, and I was like, you know what, I have a question for you. I'm just going to ask. He's like, what? I was like, are you married? I was like, are you in a relationship? And I was like, you keep looking around like, no, I am, but you know. I said, are y'all open? I mean, we like open, but we not open. I said, what does that mean? He got to stuttering and stutter. I said, sir, I'm going to walk away. I'm going to need you to know if you're open or you're not open. Y'all, I'm not trying to catch a case, and I know how y'all gays get. Leave us single people alone if you have not clarified what type of open relationship y'all are in. Y'all, it was one moment I was in Puerto Vallarta, hooked up with this guy. We got done hooking up, and then he was like, oh, I'm introduced you to my man. And it was like his man's nerd to be like, you're welcome. You're welcome that you got to kick it with my man. Like, sir, like, boy.
I know who needs to hear this, and it's you. It's okay to be monogamous. Not everybody wants to be polyamorous or in an open relationship, and this is to my gays. You pursue people that you will want to be with, meaning if you will want somebody that's open, follow and pursue them. Don't pursue somebody who's an introvert and just want to be monogamous with your ass, and then you get mad at them and resent them because they do not fit the mold of going out and trying to find other people who they will want to have sex with when they only want to have sex with is you. So with that being said, find somebody who is outgoing and an extrovert and just as horny as you are, and that y'all can play together with other people, because monogamous people would love to find somebody that is in a mind frame that is what? Monogamous. That's just my take. I know who needs to hear this, and it's you. It's okay to be monogamous. Not everybody wants to be polyamorous or in an open relationship, and this is to my gays. You pursue people that you will want to be with, meaning if you will want somebody that's open, follow and pursue them. Don't pursue somebody who's an introvert and just want to be monogamous with your ass, and then you get mad at them and resent them because they do not fit the mold of going out and trying to find other people who they will want to have sex with when they only want to have sex with is you. So with that being said, find somebody who is outgoing and an extrovert and just as horny as you are, and that y'all can play together with other people, because monogamous people would love to find somebody that is in a mind frame that is what? Monogamous. That's just my take.
Okay, girl, bye.